really happy right now because I just successfully cyberbullied a friend of mine on their own Discord channel. Because I'm friends with a up-and-coming, I'm friends with an up-and-coming vampire tuber, and I was teasing how I was going to put a sunroof over their crypt so they burn up when they woke up. And they started insulting me back, just funny little banter between buds, right? So I started doing what I always do, which is call them really, really short because they're short, and it's funny to call them short because I get upset when I do that. And their whole channel, Dog Father Moves like LOL short. I'm really happy about that. I'm like, yes, cyberbully nerd, let's go! Choose your ankle in 5-1. No, well, that's not too bad. That's like forgivable. How you doing, Servant? How was Halloween? Did you have a good Halloween? Did you enjoy yourself? I have been wired really strangely the past few days. Like, I woke up on Saturday morning, something was wrong, and I just worked the entire day on everything except what I was supposed to be working on. Then Saturday, I crashed like an automobile into a tree. And then today, I had the same issue again, where I was just work. And we're here now. I worked on everything except what I was supposed to be working on. So, yeah. Not really sure what happened, but something definitely happened, that's for sure. We are going to studio real fast. Go. I need to find a subject for photography, which the theme is relationships. Not like, intercourse relationship, but the relationship between stuff and other stuff. I have no idea what to do. I think I'm just gonna go take pictures of a park and call it a day. Yeah, I finished the PowerPoint I was working on. As for that, I've been working on art stuff a little bit. I think I'm gonna post it to Twitter soon. And then I'm working on a personal project I will never get to show anyone, which I'm very disappointed in. However, if it goes well, I might be able to dredge up a little bit of cringe. Just a little bit. So, the thing I wanted to do right now was actually, I want to do some Kuva shenanigans. Because 2 weapons are getting some lovin' and dovin'. Specifically, the Bazmoo, which has historically always been thunderously trash garbo, and where's it at? The Hema, which has never been trash garbo, but it's never actually been like good. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to take a look at my Riven mod real fast because we have over 1 million Kuva, which is a lot of Kuva. So, I want to do some shenanigans with that, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, I've just been busy working on projects I don't think I can ever talk about. Okay. I also did some sound rebalancing on Warframe, because it really needed it. So here we are. The volume's not too bad, right? Volume's pretty decent, pretty lovely jubbly. We're going to start with the Shedu, actually, because the Shedu is a weapon that I've always had a soft spot for, but I've never been able to make it good, like, ever, and it's really disappointing. We're going to keep rerolling on this one, because I'm just going to kind of tutorialize everything real fast. I'm going to go kind of fast, by the way, because I am still wired to the teeth. Like, I am freaking out currently. A Riven mod can have up to no more than 3 positive and 1 negative modifier. And generally you want to have 3 positives and 1 negative because having a negative modifier allows you to get more stats out of your positive modifiers. We really like this one because it's damage, multi-shot, and critical damage, but we also don't like it because that negative crit chance is kind of dookie garbo on the Shedu, which is a weapon that has crit and status. Sorry, brain fart. How is the volume? Let me check. Okay, it's a little on the loud side, but it's okay. That's okay. We can rebalance it real real fast. Do 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 do. Dum 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 dum. We'll just knock it down right there. That should be fine. That should be more than plenty. But yeah, it's been weird. It's been weird. I'm also really disappointed because there's actually a Spice and Wolf art exhibition going on in Harajuku right now, and I'm massively pissed because I was going to go to it today, but it turns out it's actually closed because today's a national holiday for Japan. Excuse me. So, okay. So, big sad. Big sad. There's a difference here. This is free toxin. The Shadow is a really strange weapon. So it has 25 crit and 23 status, which are neither really good, but they're not, you know, awful. It has infinite ammo, base multi-shot, 7 magazine capacity, but it's a recharge, so technically infinite ammo. It has a radial attack that deals electricity damage, but its primary damage multiplier is heat. It's a very, very strange weapon. So I generally try and keep it hybridized, just so I can try and get stuff out of both of them. DE has been hinting at a upgrade to the Shadow as well, but I'm not really sure what that vision is going to take form as. Some people have thought they're going to be doing it in Karnan, some people think they're going to do Lich stuff. I think they're in Lich territory. I just really don't know. It's kind of weird. At the very least, I do want to get status, because with status we can do shenanigans, but without it we're not really doing much of anything. So yeah, we can just deal with crit stuff, but it's never going to be as good as it could be with only crit. Electricity is okay, but it's really not okay. Like, out of the elements we could have gotten for a Riven mod, that was probably the worst element we could get, because with cold we could make viral, with toxin we can make more viral, with heat we can just increase our heat damage, which is kind of what we want to build for right now, because heat's actually a pretty decent element if you're going to be leaning into status damage, which on a weapon you like the Shadow you kind of want to do, because it has wide AoE but kind of low damage. Having functionally infinite ammunition allows it to fire functionally forever, so you can just keep stacking on heat procs over and over and over and over and over again. You get all kinds of lovely jubbly nonsense. So yeah, I don't know how long I plan on streaming for, because there's a lot of stuff that I currently want to work on right now, and I'm pretty sure I'm in a really wacky I didn't want to quit out today, but I'm in like one of those weird little moods where you're not really quite sure what's going to happen next, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really energized, but I'm not in a chatty mood. Does it make sense? Like, I'm energized, I'm yapping right now because I'm mostly connecting what's going on inside my brain to the outside of my brain space, which it's like a positive and a negative, right? It's positive because I can just kind of yap. It's a negative because my filter is currently taking a vacation. Where is it vacationing? Probably the basement. Not the good basement either, it's the bad basement. Why's it gotta be negative, man? Sure, yeah. Yum. I'm also sad Halloween's over, because that means now we have to deal with Christmas music. And I hate Christmas music, it's the worst. Jeebus. And also, we accidentally passed the 2-year streaming anniversary without me even realizing it. And I'm a little sad because I was looking around on Twitter. I've been trying to reach out to people on Twitter a bit more now, so I can, you know, build up friendships, meet people, know people, etc, etc, etc. And there are people who are streaming for 6 months and gaining 200 average viewers, which is just like, that stinks. And I actually reached out to one of them, and they did actually reply to me and give me some good advice, and their advice was make content that you want to make. And I'm like, what kind of content do I like to make? Honestly, I don't really know right now. And part of the reason why we're not playing Stellar Blade or anything right now is like, I don't really know. Like, I've noticed when I play games that I'm interested in, that I'm like really slappy about, like Outer Wilds, Voices in the Void got an update actually. I was thinking about doing that. But, oh, ew, go fuck yourself. Ew, die in a hole. Hang on, let me get rid of you. I really want to be like that. There we go. Hang on, then go fuck yourself. Goodbye. What are we talking about? Yes. I'm not really sure. Like, I saw Voices in the Void get an update, and I'm like, I kind of want to play it, right? Because, like, I did some research into it, and it's like, I understand now. I understand how Voices in the Void is supposed to be built and played and done. So, I kind of want to do that. So, maybe I'll download the update in a couple of days. Get it all nice and fired up. We'll start from 0 or whatever. We'll see if I can import a save. And we'll just go from there. Like, that's a... Ooh, we got the racist mod. I love that one. So we could go from there. But... yeah, I don't know. Like, I like Warframe, but I'm not really interested in making content about Warframe, if that makes any sense. Although I am so fucking jazzed for the next update. I can't wait! Because it looks like they're finally adding, like, a real deal game mode that I sauce with. Because I saw the vertical descent thing, which apparently is a 21 level, however many level fucking thing, gauntlet they're going to be making. If you can reasonably do that solo, I'm in love. Because I've been wanting for some real deal solo content in Warframe for so long, and I never even realized it. Like, I used to just play with people all the time, but sometime, I'm not really sure when, at some point, I just became really comfortable with not really playing with other players that much, and now I just prefer it. Like, let me do some solo nonsense, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's an MMO, right? It's a 4-player team-based MMO, etc. But if I can handle it, let me go, Chief. You know, let me in. Like, if it weren't for the fact that you have fixed arsenal for Temporal Archimedia, I'm fairly certain I could actually solo it, depending on the rotation. Like, if I could have my full kit in Temporal Archimedia, I'm full. Ooh. Toxin is better. We'll go for that. We'll go to 175 for this. We'll move on to a different one. I'm pretty sure if I had a free loadout, I could handle just about everything Temporal Archimedia has. The only stickers would probably be Defense, which I just been like Frost or Mesa 2, and Legasite Harvest, and I hate Legasite Harvest. That one's so trash because they're just so tanky and they deal so much damage. It's just lame. You know what I mean? It's like, bruh, why do you do so much? I was also thinking of doing an art stream today, but I'm a little discouraged right now because I was looking around, looking for advice, looking for this, looking for that, trying to find content ideas to make. I found one that was about people who aren't good at art, like myself, trying to do art streams and whatnot. And a lot of people brought up that they would not actually watch somebody who was bad at art, which is a bit discouraging. And I think I'm getting too in my fifis about the numbers aspect of it. Almost definitely. Almost definitely. But it's just kind of a sticking point. I also just don't know what to draw right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in, like I said, I'm in that really weird mood where I'm just kind of like, go, 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 go. And do a lot of stuff. If it's not something I am actively, I think it's a hyper-focus, hyper-fixation, whatever it is. If I'm not actively hyper-fixated on it, I'm not really interested in pursuing it. And it's kind of a struggle to get myself to do anything. Kind of like doing the ribbon thing right now, because it's easier for me to just kind of whinge and complain about it and just kind of chat about the stuff that we're getting. Because I am interested in gambling a little bit, because I do have like a little bit of a gambling addiction from MiHoYo and other stuff like that. but it's not so bad where I'm going to bankrupt myself over nothing. Sure. Yum, 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 yum. It's also frustrating because, like I said, I've been trying to get on Twitter, meet people, talk to people, meet people, talk to people, meet people, talk to people. There's just not a lot there for me, which is also kind of frustrating. Because I was also asking that one person, like, hey, what do you think's a good idea for Twitter? Ooh. Most people would say this is not a good role. See, the issue is the supplemental stats, right? The crit and status stuff are the make or breaks for the Shadow, and they're just low enough that it's kind of a sticking point. But cold damage and heat and just damage, that's actually pretty okay. Like I said, I'll go to 175 though, just to see if we can get the God roll. Like, God roll is probably crit chance, status chance, and something else. I don't really know. So I'm trying to think of things I can post to Twitter more often. I think I'm just going to release the new model probably on Monday, just because I haven't worked on it in like 2 weeks now. Well, gotten any like real work, you know what I mean? I haven't done anything with that. So we might as well at this point, right? I gotta remember my voice too. I've been trying to learn how to manipulate my voice as well. Because what I'm used to doing is I'm used to talking like this, which is pushing my nose more through like the top part of your mouth than the bottom part of your mouth. What I'm trying to do is learn how to relax the back of my throat, so I'm able to talk more like this with a more steady, mature voice. But I also have to slow down the way I'm speaking. Alright, that's 125. Take a look at our pin. So, because another one of my aspirations right now... Stop that. Very loud, very loud. One of my other aspirations is to try voice acting. Where's Protea? Korra, Necros, Roberon. Repeat once. I just want this to repeat a lot. That's not the Protea theme. Ah, there we go. Found it. Wee. Anyway, what are we doing? That's right, we were looking at the Shadow. So I've just been looking for ways to get myself out there, maybe generate an income, because, you know, stressed about money, as usual. Stress, worried, it's a whole thing. There we go. Fabulous. So now it deals viral and heat damage. It still doesn't deal like damage though, but it does. Are we gonna use it? Not right now, because I don't really like how the Shadow feels right now. It used to be a lot better than what it is, but then DE changed it, 'cause of course they did. Now it's like, blah. But etc. Let's see now. The EFV8 Mars. I hear that's not really good. What else do we have? I already have a Meyer that I'm pretty happy with, which is my Heat Talks Electricity one. That's actually a lot saucier than it sounds. I have a Soma, but I don't use the Soma very much. I'm holding on to the Stug Ribbon just for the meme of the day when the Stug is actually finally a good weapon for once. One of these days. I know Diaz hinted at maybe a Kuva variant. They shot down the idea of an Incarnate variant, but I don't think they're gonna shoot it down forever. Like, I just really would like for the Stug to one day be a good weapon, just out of spite by DE. I think it'd be really great. I think it'd be funny. But Marius, that's not who I wanted. I wanted Mission. Hola, Mission. I wish we could buy more than one cipher a week. That'd actually be very nice. Give me those forma. And nothing else really they want. We could buy more Kuva, but I'm kind of hoarding my stuff right now. I have the feeling they're going to add more stuff to his shop eventually. So, you know. I've also done a bit of cleaning. A lot of cleaning, actually. I got mold in my walls now. I'm very upset about it. It's very unfortunate. That's right. We got the Riven Cipher. So, melee pistol, melee pistol, melee pistol, melee pistol. Or rifle. If we get lucky with the rifle, maybe actually get the Basmu. I'm just not sure if I'd wind up using the Basmu that much, even with the upgrade, so I don't really want to... Oh, yeah, I was going to do this. There you go, it's the melee. And it's the Cassowar. Ew. Cassowar used to be the poster child for status melee weapons in Warframe. And then it just wasn't anymore. Now it's just kind of like, oh yeah, that's one of the weapons in the video game. Actually, if we reroll the Mire into a good roll, we might be able to sell it for some pocket change. So I have been looking to get some pocket-o change-o going, you know. Get a little bit of pocket change going. Seeing if I could get some more platinum, because I'm seeing... I saw the Proto-Wisp. I saw Proto-Wisp, I'm like, damn, I need me some Proto-Wisp. And I don't want to cough up any money for platinum right now. You know. So our goals are status, lots of status. Status would be fabulous. Or crit. I don't know if anyone really, it has 18 breach. What the freaking fuck? Oh, that's right, okay. It doesn't really have good crit stats, so you basically want status, status, and status. Actually, before we do that, let's find out what the market is looking at stat-wise. So we can go over to Warframe Market, hop over to contracts. We'll see what people are buying on the market. Survey says, how do I, there we go. It's ascending, turn ascending. 400 platinum, not bad. Heat damage, electricity, crit chance, blah blah blah. Electricity, cold. Are these guys high? Can we get somebody who's online? There we go. 350, heat damage, electric, fire rate, critical damage, electricity, crit, fire rate. Damn, these guys are asking for 8,000 for an attack speed crit damage with negative combo duration. What the actual hell is happening? Ew. Crunch. Crit. It doesn't look like these people even really paid attention to what they were building. This guy has cold crit and status with negative range. We might just be better off not leveling this up at all, actually. We're just going to shred that real fast. Yuppers. Okay. Colossus. So what could we do? Ripkas, getting rid of that because I don't like the Ripkas. I've been trying to thin out my Riven horde a little bit. Just a little bit. Sobek, I don't use the Sobek at all, but I'm just kind of like, do I really want to just get rid of it like that? And the Trump. I love my Trump nut. It's so good to me. It's my boo. Land 7 consecutive headshots while in Archwing in the Plane of Eidolons, while alone or in solo mode. I mean, we can take that for a spin real fast. It's not difficult to do stuff like that. It's actually like... It just requires a little bit of loving. A little bit of loving, a little bit of dubbing, and it normally just kind of works itself out. Nice and happy jab. That word didn't. I apologize. So, yeah. Yup. Shall we just keep on keeping on? Yup. I forgot to put on the mod. I wish you didn't have to do that. I do like how it just pops you off the archwing whenever you do that. That's really nice. That is kind of nice. I do be appreciating that. I have heard, though, a part of the reason why streaming has been really difficult lately is because Twitch apparently changed the way viewers are counted in the VOD system as a way or some kind of method to reduce the amount of income streamers receive or something, which might explain why that it appears people don't really watch anyone right now. So I've been thinking about double streaming onto YouTube as well, since Twitch is being dumber and dumber by the day. And then I can just have my VODs, you know, keep themselves directly on that. That'd actually be kind of nice. Let's see now. Headshot, headshot, headshot. I just need... Bink! Please, excuse you. Where's another guy at? I need to click on another head. I don't think we're allowed to leave Archwing, by the way. I don't remember. So yeah, I kind of want to try and see if streaming on YouTube will net us any better results. You know what I mean? Any better return on investment. We're staying away from that for now. Because I enjoy streaming, but I'm a very what's the word? Rewards oriented person. Punch dude took that guy. No, stop doing that, please. I really wish they couldn't just knock you out of Archwing. That's always really fun. Ba-dum. Oh. There he goes. There goes your head. No. I always hated Arctic Xmas. It always felt like lazy game design. But, what was I yapping about? Yeah, I'm a very, success-oriented person, right? So I want... And I'm always of the mind, right? If nobody is really watching or paying attention to what you're doing, it's probably not good. You know what I mean? So the way my brain, my little head, my little noodle works. Is if nobody's watching, it's clearly not good. Got him. Got you. So that's just the way I normally think about those kinds of things, right? It's probably not a healthy mindset, but you can see when you look at your stream stat stuff, it'll actually show you how many people. Oh, there you go. It'll show you how many people actually visited your stream at one point versus how many people actually stayed and became a viewer. And I'll normally have like 20 or 40 people, but only like 2 viewers average. So that basically means is people will join, they'll look at me, they'll be like, nah, and then they'll leave. So the way my head works is the only answer to that is like, why would they leave? Well, it's because they're not enjoying themselves. Why would they not be enjoying themselves? Because it's not good enough content. Simple as that. So it's probably not a healthy mindset to cultivate and maintain, but I don't really think so it is what it is. We're trying new things. So I've just been slowly trying to cook up an idea of something I can do. Like, I've thought of making YouTube videos of playthroughs, but I don't know what games to play. And you gotta sit down and do them, and half the time when I'm not streaming, I'm just kind of off doing something else. And I don't really know how to make the video. Like, lame. Synthesize a target. Ew. Why is it that one? I'd always forget to turn on my stuff too and be like, yeah, I'm currently making a YouTube video, blah 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 blah. Why do all these challenges suck? I don't want to do pistol, because pistol never has anything. I just use the Aku core. There's no reason for me to use anything else right now. And also, what I really want to get is... is there a weapon I really want? The new sentient sniper rifle. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on that. But... I also did some work on the Tonkor, because the Tonkor used to be like my favorite weapon in the game, and then they nerfed it. So I was forced to find new bits and bobs, but it's okay. He's okay. Skiajati, I've never used this. I got this pretty good roll, and I never used it, because I don't really use katanas that much. I don't really like their moveset, and even then, as far as the Nikana go, the Skiajati is an interesting weapon, but it's not a good weapon. No. Oh yeah, I was going through rifle ribbons for the new stuff. That's right. So here's what we'll do. We'll go do that Sentinel one. This one's just going to be painfully annoying now. Bing bong. Go on here. We need to do a sabotage. Capture. Sab! There it is. So, yeah, I've just been thinking of stuff. Again, I really need to stop thinking so much. Excuse me.
Intruders are
I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of jealous because I do see other streamers and whatnot just turn on Twitch and go for it. And it just, from my perspective, you know, outside looking in, it just works out. So I am pretty jealous of that. I wish that would happen. I wish I could just turn on, you know, go snap, and it works. Oh yeah, also, the new Hello Boss season is aired, and I've already started looking at it. I'm really mad right now, because you need Amazon Prime in order to watch it, which, obviously, you know, I'm not saucing with that. I'm not saucing with that noise, screw that. But it's like, why Prime specifically? Like, I was geared up, I had my wallet out and everything, I was gonna buy the season on Amazon, whatever, make life work. And then I turn it on, it's like, nah, you need Prime to even look at this. I'm like, this is... This is what I'm talking about when I say corporations literally don't know how to make money. Like, why would you restrict people to watching a show to a subscription service that they may not want? And the idea is kind of a mix of sunk cost fallacy, but also they're hoping people pay for it, and they're gonna make the auto renew happen without consent. You know, that's just what they do. And they're gonna hope you forget to turn off the auto renew subscription, which is just so yucky. Like, why are you that desperate? You're literally one of the most profitable. You're literally one of the most profitable companies in the world, arguably the most profitable. And you're doing these little scutsy tactics, like this. Man, you know what I mean? Wow. Wow, it's like kicking a guy in the balls during basketball. Is it illegal? Did you need to do that? No. Like, oh my god, oh my goodness, holy crap, Reno. I did get to spurg to a classmate about the Atelier series, though. I was so happy about that. The Atelier series is a series of anime video games with a particular focus on item crafting, and it is easily the most schizophrenic, freaking autism bait crafting system I have ever seen, and I adore it. They're so good. The problem is the story is 9 times out of 10 just absolutely trash garbo, and even on the days where it's good, it's just kind of meh. Like, the story is trash, but the gameplay, holy shit balls, dude. It's got that good crafting, not like Minecraft or Rust. Like, the idea Atelier crafting works is you will go out into the world, get materials. These materials will have certain attributes and stuff about them. Like this one will have like 3 green crystals. This one will have like 5 red crystals. Blah, 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 right? And a certain amount of quality and skills attached to them. And what you're supposed to do is actually find these items and you'll craft them together in order to make maximal usage of the quality of the crystals, the this and that, and blah, 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 blah. In order to just make the most utterly insane weapons and armor possible. Like one of the first bosses, one of the, like, I think it was like the 3rd or 4th boss in the first game I played. I was up like the 4th boss out of like 30. And I'm like, I still can't believe this, right? I was like on the 3rd or 4th boss out of just a bunch of bosses. And I had made a piece of equipment for one of my characters that gave them lifesteal on normal attacks and would cause them to retaliate anytime anything attacked them. However, this boss also had infinite retaliation, so if you attack the boss would attack you. And if you attack the boss again, the retaliation, it would attack you again and back and forth, right? And I also had an ability on this guy where every time he used his normal attack or retaliation, he would attack 3 times. So what ended up happening, just completely accidental, I didn't even mean for this to happen. I attacked him with this character, right? He then retaliated 3 times, getting all of his HP back. The boss then retaliated, causing my character to retaliate again 3 times, getting his HP back. And they went back and forth until the boss fucking died. It was incredible. I one-tapped the boss by just making a stupid build. I didn't even know it was gonna work correctly. It was incredible. So, you know, that's that good shit. And I later found out, apparently that was one of the less good builds in the game. Because apparently what else you can do, like, apparently the meta build for like 90% of the Atelier games was to just max out as much as you could. Max out the base level deployable throwable bomb. Because apparently you can max out super easily and it will deal 1-tap damage to everything in the game. And it's so easy to level it up to. It only takes like 4 hours of just grinding back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and Bob's your uncle. You're 1-tapping everything in the game. And now I don't do that because that just kind of takes away a lot of the fun. But it's just so funny, you know? So so one of my fellow students was talking about trying that. So I put them on the 3 that I recommend, which is Sophie, Riza, and Yumiya. However, like I said, they each kind of have their pros, right? Yumiya is basically Atelier Breath of the Wild edition. However, it has the worst crafting of the 3 of those. However, if the 3 of them are, if that's the worst out of 3, they're all straight A students. You know what I mean? Like, if it got like a 95 on the test, right? It's doing fine. It's the worst out of 3, which should tell you how good the others are. Atelier Riza has the best story, and Sophie has the best crafting. Like, holy crap, dude. Because Sophie was the one I first played, which is the one that allowed you to do that kind of back and forth nonsense. But it also has, like, the worst story. The story in Sophie is so fucking bad. It's so bad. So in the second one, right, I'm gonna go off on this because I hated this so much. On the second one, the big story, the big conflict for the game was that, why do I have a Discord message? Hang on, why am I getting Discord messages right now? Oh, okay, that's part of the reason why. 1 second.
Device is set on overdrive.
It was my friends still mad that I called them short. I got their Discord to bully them. So I gave them a new reverse card. The story is the main character gets dragged into the God of Dreams realms, right? Who apparently pulls people into her realm, her sphere of influence, whenever she discovers somebody with high motivation but lacking the time to fulfill their hopes and dreams and aspirations, right? And that's a rare drop. Mutating extract from a sabotage drop is like 0.06. But anyways, so she drags you into her domain, makes you immortal. You'll never age, never die, and everything. And you have all the time in existence to learn and train and become the best at that thing you wanted to do. And then when you succeed in it, you immediately snap back to the moment where she pulled you out. So if you stayed 200 years learning how to do cooking class or something, right? You'd immediately pop back to where she took you with 200 years of cooking experience now in tow. Sounds pretty good in theory. However, people were getting trapped in her realm, and also she didn't discriminate based on age. So there's a minor community of minors in her domain who are too young to actually pursue their dreams. Like, we're talking 5-year-olds who want to be the greatest swordsman ever, right? Like, how is a 5-year-old going to become the greatest swordsman ever? They literally don't have the bone structure. And also, a secondary issue of her little domain expansion fucking thing is you don't age. So she's literally kidnapping kids from their parents, freezing them mind, body, and soul to become the greatest of whatever their aspiration is, but they lack any and all capability to actually pursue that dream. And that's just these kids, right? Other people are just never achieving their dream. Like, I think one person wanted to be the best innkeeper ever, which, if your dream is to be the best innkeeper ever, I'm sorry, but you need to aim higher, man. Like, holy crap. I can understand you wanting to have a successful business. If you want to be the best innkeeper, aim a little higher, please. You can do better, I promise. But, so you just get issues like that, where people are getting trapped in her domain indefinitely, unable to leave. So the big story predominantly focuses around you finding her and convincing her to let everyone out, because, you know, you've kidnapped these people from their friends and family and stuff. Like, this is kind of fucking up. And when you find her and you beat her ass, she tells you, I don't know how to do that. And you can't leave because she doesn't know how to do it. And everyone is just kind of like, oh, okay, that sucks. And they just forgive her out of hand, like, yeah, you've trapped us here away from our friends and family for literally hundreds of years in some cases. And you're just like, oopsies, oopsie poopsies. Like, no, I was not a fan of that. And then the story moved on the B plot and never really resolved the whole thing where she's literally kidnapping children. This guy, like, wow, this story is stupid. However, the crafting system, holy crap, man, Jesus Christ. I feel like that should be the gold standard for how crafting system works. Like, holy crap. If I've been one of the projects I'm actually sort of trying to work at in RPG Maker is a Atelier series kind of crafting system. Because even though it sounds very complex, and believe me, when you get into the weeds of those crafting systems, it is really complex. But when you get into the weeds of them, the coding behind them is actually very simple. It's just about making a list of items, giving them a list of attributes, and deciding what those attributes do. Programmatically, it's not very difficult. It's just time consuming with a lot of type. Stradivar. It's not very technically intensive. It's mathematically intensive, but even then, you don't need like logarithmic functions or anything. You just need like multiplication, division, blah 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 blah. A couple weeks of effort, which, you know, a couple of weeks, but like a couple weeks of just dedicated effort. It's not that difficult. So, complete defense mission level 30 higher enemies, blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's not insurmountable either. We can do that. We can sauce that really quickly. We're going to need our boil frost. The Aki core is fine. This will go. What was I talking about?
Do you think
So, wrapping back around. I kind of want to work at that, see if maybe I can pull something together. if I can pull something like that together and do a good enough job, I might be able to sell that on like itch.io and stuff. Like, I've been looking for a lot of ways to like draw an income lately because, you know, I don't have a steady, safe income right now, and it is very stressful, right? It's very stressful knowing that my income is basically at the behest of the U.S. government, and the U.S. government right now is chatting a lot about getting rid of that, you know, just like, so kind of stressful, just a bit, you know, it's not good times. I do not appreciate the bad times that I am currently going through in that regard. For the moment, I'm fine, but having a wide, casting a wide net probably wouldn't be the end of the world. You know what I mean? So, trying work at that. Kuva over here. This way we don't have to worry too much about things. You can shoot through the bubble now, so we can just kind of pop these wherever we want. They should help. Bing bong! These will slow down any enemies that run into it, making our life a little bit less difficult. Hope. But yeah. Chop, 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 chop. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I really like the Atelier games, just their stories are 9 times out of 10 pretty fucking bad. They're all, though, just really happy, goopy, utterly cotton candy sweet game, you know what I mean? I just don't like that. They're not the kind of games for me. And it's so odd to me, like, these are very in-depth mechanics, right? Like, these crafting systems are bizarre. In a good way, but bizarre. Like, if you took a look and you actually were like, let me pop up the hood here and see what he's talking about. It's like, why did you go into this much detail?
Extraction is ready.
Oh, for
more of the enemy.
a game like this.
Very impressive, Teto.
It's very strange. Like, the way I described it to my friend was, it's like putting a Ferrari fucking engine, a V8, V6, whatever engines are, I don't know. I gotta fuck. It's like putting some fancy schmancy handy dandy Ferrari engine in a beat up shitter car with an anime titty wrap. Like, it runs, it goes, and it goes fast. But why'd you put it in that? Why did you go to all the effort to put it in that shitbox beater and get a little anime ooh fucking rap on that? What was the point there? What was the thought process? So it's kind of like that. It's just bizarre in like a good way. This is a recommendation, right? It's a thumbs up. It's just like, why? I should play those. I've been meaning to play Yumi on stream for forever. Maybe I'll play that on next stream. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baba. It could be enjoyable. Whee! Could be enjoyable. Because Yumiya, again, is basically Breath of the Wild Anime Titty Edition. Which, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Its story is a little annoying, just like the others. But, like, that's okay, I guess. Like, the story of that one is basically you're part of an expedition going into a magically bombed out wasteland to see if it's possible to reclaim it now. While everyone kind of has a stigma against you in alchemy because you're an alchemist, you do alchemist things. And so, like, 90% of your dialogue is just like, I'm going to help people with the power of alchemy to show them alchemy is not evil after all. It's just like that over and over and over and over and over again. Good gameplay, just like, shut up, please. They described it as a skip the cutscene game, which, like, yeah, that actually vibes super fucking hard. And for whatever reason, they gave it base crafting for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not complaining about it, just kind of like, why'd you do that? You have this wacky, in-depth crafting system, and yeah. The way I describe them, though, is Sophie has the best crafting system, like 99, 100, right? Riza has like 95, 96. Yumiya, 90, 93, right? So they're all A's, just some are better A's than others. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. I really like that. They're enjoying. You know, they're cozy in their mechanics.
Reinforcements available.
Just also
Do you
weirdly,
choose to leave now
I don't
or
like the
continue
cozy story. I don't
fighting?
like cozy story games. Cozy story games
That's
upset
the last of them.
because there's like
Objective
no
is secure.
stakes. You know what I
Let's
mean?
go home.
Not a big fan. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. I gotta finish the Pokemon game too. I haven't played it since it came out. I've just been busy with stuff. You've hit rank 3. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We just got an accolade for being number 3 this month on Eris Akkad. Which the month just started. I guess nobody plays Eris Akkad. Can we actually see the leaderboard? Where is that at? Like, that just popped up for some reason. No, we can't. Oh man, my fat ass was blocking the whole dang thing. No. Ah. That was so... I wanted that. That was a feather in my cap. I've wanted that pop up for years, and it never came for me. Top 3. I really just want to sit on it, but no. That'd be boring. I'd get bored of that real fast. Stop that. I'd get bored of that really fast. But anywho, we got the Queller, which is not a bad weapon, but it's not a weapon I care to play. Synthesize, don't want to do that. Reveal Zero Von Challenge. The challenge odds. Kill 8 enemies from at least 75 meters away while alone or in solo mode. Okay. That's actually easier than you think it is. It's just annoying what it is. So, nom 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 nom. It doesn't have to be in a row either, so that's actually a lot more feasible than it sounds. So the way you do that is you hop on Earth. Guess what? You get in that nice little archway, and you go for it. Oh, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the Atelier games. Yeah. They're very strange games in like a good way. In a good way, just like when you hear the story and you see how mechanically dense the games are, you're just kind of like, why? You did not need to go this hard for this story. Oh. Could you imagine if we domed him? Come on. Could you imagine if we domed him though on that first try? That would have been incredible. Oh, didn't get his head. Got his though. And we're far enough away the game doesn't register us as really there. No, we're not going to be able to take your head. Wait for him to stop moving. Bing! There he goes. I used to love stealth games and Sniper Elite because I just loved sitting way back, lining up that shot. And there he goes. I never actually beat any of the Sniper Elite games though. I only ever played Sniper Elite 2. I was really bad at it. I only would play the first level. I should pick up the newest one. There he goes. I used to just adore stealth games, but I think I lost the, what's it called? I think I lost the patience for them. Like Mark of the Ninja? Dude. Is that your head? Yes, it was! There he goes, your neck slider now. He's now probably about a foot shorter. But yeah, I used to love those stealth games. One of my favorite things to do in Mark of the Ninja was to go to a particular level that had a bunch of enemies in really close quarters, and then set up a Rube Goldberg machine to have them all kill each other with me using one tool. It was awesome. If you use the fungal spores at the right moment, you could take out like half the group. The other half would panic, shoot each other, get infected by the spores, and then die. It was amazing. It was awesome. What company made Mark the Ninja? It's been a while since I've heard of them. They make really solid games. Just they don't really make them often. It's Play Entertainment. So, waiting for it to load. Also making fun of my friend again because they're still mad at me. There we go. So, Clay Entertainment. I have Griftlands, which was their newest game at one point. I beat it on my first try and never played it again. Oh no. Lab Rat, Mind Over Magic, Beastie Ball. What the fuck have they been up to? I wish they'd make another Mark of the Ninja game. Like, Mark of the Ninja was so fucking good, dude. And Don't Starve. And Oxygen Not Included. What the fuck is Robwood? Lab Rat. Looks like a puzzle game. Ooh. Mind Over Magic. They also did Shovel Knight? Beastie Ball. Early Access Creature Collector Sports? Dungeon Crawler. They're doing a lot of early access games. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Lab Metrics Obsessed AI will monitor, profile, and entertain you as you progress over the 100 genre-bending puzzles and lively satirical adventure. So, Portal, but like differently. Okay. Mind Over Magic, Colony Sim. They really like their Colony Sims. And then Rotwood, which looks pretty mixed. Okay. What were we doing again? That's right. Riven Mods. We got a Baza. Decent weapon, still not my sauce. Synthesize a target, I really don't want to do that. I don't like synthesis things. They're really annoying. Yeah, they're not fun. We could actually polish up Frost Prime here. It's been a little while since I actually touched him at all. We're gonna do a little bit of touching. Now that I have a bit more of an understanding about color theory, we can do a little bit of sauce. Just a little bit. Yeah, give him some views. Yum 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 yum. You can literally. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. You can literally hear my brain descend into madness. We're gonna go with purple, purple. Do. No. Ah, right there. Look at that. Fabulous. Lovely. That back sigil. And we'll just pop that. That look all nice and sparkly. Thank you. The next thing we need to do is we need to go to Iron Wake and pick up our weekly stuff because we're doing our weekly rotations. Iron Wake. But yeah. Yum 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 yum. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to go to school tomorrow. I gotta be up at 9. I gotta be up before 7. So I can make the 7:30 train to be an hour early. We didn't have any homework except to just kind of think about the next assignment, which is due on the 11th, so I have plenty of time. But bruh, I don't want to deal with that. It's so annoying. It's like, melee ribbon mod, another one, that. They really need to give us more things to spin ribbons on. Ribbon slivers, like, I got 2,000 of them. I know there are players with a lot more. Like, come on, D, give us some more. SMH. SMH. So, what do we want to do now? We could actually take a look at sulfur. Oh, I don't know. I can feel myself beginning to chew myself alive. Let's see now. Actually, no, I want to go with the Plasmor. The Plasmor is a lot of fun because I don't have to aim with it. Yeah, just straight up, I don't aim with the Plasmor. It's great. It's fabulous. Heat, toxin, all that good stuff. Blast, corrosive, blah 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 blah. Da-da-dum. Do 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 do. Actually, that's copyright as fuck, isn't it? Whoopsies. Oh, bleh. So let's take a look at Temporal Archimedia and see if we have anything good. I thought I was gonna be able to handle Temporal Archimedia last week, but well, then we didn't. So yeah. Do 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 do. Hold on. Hello. Hi. Yes. Hello.
A set of crisis events lined up for you.
Scrub, defense, exterminate.
Make sure we get a gold star on each one.
Not good weapons. Hell Scrub. If we dump statted, we could pick up the Ocucore. With Hera, that could actually be funny nonsense. Sealed armor, entanglement, hostile regeneration, artillery beacons. This is special. Special. It doesn't look like we have anything ability centric. Casting ability, transference, hypersensitive. Yeah, we can get away with this. Let's give it a whirl. Grab the Estella, because the Estella is the only one out of those three weapons I've built up at all. It's not good, but I built it up. Grab ourselves Silva. Toilet brush. What is this? Volbon Prime sign down it. Works through something well. We're gonna grab Worm here for defensive. Jars. This is toxin. Somebody's gonna drop filters, blah blah blah. Or he must be unlocked. Yes, sir. Doki. The reason why we're doing this is because we want Aura Forma. Aura Forma will allow me to do Aura Forma shenanigans when the Shire comes out. So we're gonna grab the Peely Picks that makes us immune to toxin. It is. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. And then we'll just grab, I don't know. He's talking to satisfaction. Sure, fuck it. I don't care. Weak point kills generate a null star, ammo pack, Thermion RPG, Necromac. Where's the cold one at? Because when we have the cold one, we can just rely on everyone else to do the work for us, and we can just be lazy. Ah, there it is. Then, boop. Begin research, see what happens. So we're not going to get maximal rewards. That's okay. As long as I get the aura, as long as I get a aura forma, we'll call it a W. Yep. 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 Doo-da. Doo-da.
These hell scrubbers have been marinating in tech pot for
can't
God's
tell,
knows
ladies.
how long.
Stuck in my head for almost 20 years.
Whatever you say, kid.
I've had Camp Town Ladies stuck in my head for almost 20 years. Since Camp Laszlo was a thing, I have had fucking Camp Town Ladies stuck in my brain. It is not fair. It's not fair. Why? I'm so mad too, because sometimes I can't remember it's Camp Town Ladies, so I'm like, what is this tune? Just kicking around my brain bubble for no reason. It's so strange. And it's just like, yes, sometimes I got Camp Town Ladies, I guess. I remember somebody brought it up like last year or something. I think it was probably Cat. Yeah, it was probably Cat that brought it up. I've just been thinking about it ever since. Just like, oh yeah, I didn't think about Camp Town Ladies. But we keep on keeping on. We keep on. Is what it is. Now we have print shenanigans, so all we need to do is get a headshot like once in a while. It should work. Solidly. We might be able to pick a better weapon, but this is fine. The reason why is because we're using Harrow. We have like absurd fire rate, which is not really the best thing for you to have on the before. I can hear my neighbor stomping around, and I always feel bad because I think they might be able to hear me, and they're just too polite to do anything about it. And I really don't want to be that guy where they're too polite to do anything. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that person. Those people are like the actual worst, right? Like we can all agree, right? People who are just I just don't want to be a, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like a bad neighbor. I'd like to be a good neighbor, not a bad one. I feel like that's pretty cold take as far as cold taser goes. Man, who is running max range in this film? But you know. We are who we are. You know, it'd just be nice if they would tell me whether or not I'm being a problem. But they probably won't. Either way. Either way. It is what it is. So yeah, I think after this stream, I'm probably going to try and give... I'm gonna see if I can hook up. I should have the bandwidth. I'm gonna try and hook up dual streaming on YouTube as well, and see if maybe I don't know we can get something going on there. It'd be kind of nice. I mean, spread the net a little bit, because like one of the big issues I have is advertising myself and pushing ourselves out there and all that good stuff. So maybe using YouTube's discoverability features might give us a little bit of an edge, a little bit. That'd be nice. It'd be nice if I could be like Hexy and I could stream on TikTok as well. That'd be pretty sick, but I don't think I actually
put up this kind of fight before they lost their health.
I also do need to set up. I need to do another TikTok. I've been procrastinating doing any video edits for a while now. So, I've been procrastinating on so much. It's so bad. Oh, no. It is what it is. It is what it is. And it will be what it'll be. I think we're probably going to see the old piece probably mid to late December. The reason why I think that is because the Hex tender reset every 4 weeks, right? It's a 4-week cycle. So the next time it resets should be middle of this month, since we are in spring, so 2 more weeks, and then it'll reset again. And that'll put us about, give or take, that'll put us about into middle of November, so 4 more weeks, middle of December. Then they add in the new members, right, in fucking whatever number I just popped out of my fucking mouthful, middle of December. So that's what I'm kind of expecting. I'd like it to be sooner. That would be lovely, jubbly, lovely and jubbly, lovely. I would love it so much. Sooner. With all the content in the world. I still need to farm out Nako as well. I've been taking his divine, just kind of piecemeal, whenever I wake up, I'm like, I could play some Warframe right now, but I don't want to think too hard, I just want to do bounties and stuff. Yeah, I'll do a Nako bounty, screw it, you know what I mean? Oh, hello, in your face. Oh, gosh. They just punch him in the face and like pushed on. That was insane. I That was unnecessary. You didn't need to do that man dirty like that. Holy crap. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I'm also happy because I think I finally might have figured out why I could never do squats for so long. Yeah, I think I found out why well, it's obviously because of my form, right? Obviously it's my form. It's because no one ever taught me how to do it properly, do squats properly. Like they told me, oh, you just squat and keep your back straight, and I kept my back straight. They're like, oh yeah, Brandon, you're doing a good job, wow. But it turned out I wasn't engaging the right parts of my muscles, so my back would take a lot more strain than it was actually supposed to. That's why I could never do squats for the longest time. Now I figured it out, I think I can actually start building up my back strength to the point where I can be big and strong and manly and all the good words. No, I actually didn't have too much caffeine today either. That's the weird part. I actually had about normal. What I've been doing is I've been just taking one scoop of Gamer Steps with a little bit of overflow. Like you know how it's not, you know when you take that first big scoop and it's more than you need by like a bit. You have to scoop that bit off the top. I get as much as it can hold, which is not much, probably about a dose and a half. And that's the amount of Gamer Steps I've been having. I think that's like the perfect amount for me because since I've started doing that, I have just been absolutely sauced.
Did you get what you need?
I've just been
noise, and I'll need
a
a lot
menace.
more noise
It's been
to see if
awesome.
there's a pattern. Then maybe I can find
I've been loving it to bits. It's been
Easy
great.
peasy,
It's been
right?
fabulous. I love being like an actual vaguely functioning. We do have to keep in mind here, it's vaguely functioning. I'm never going to function properly. But it's vaguely functioning as a person, which is really nice. I also haven't slept well in a long time. I've been having nightmares again. So I think I'm currently sitting on the right amount of delirious from sleep and actually properly medicated that I'm a vaguely functional person for once. Incredible. Do a quick little jig. Stretch the back muscle. Ew, Arcane Escapist, the worst. It's so bad. Who uses that? Nobody. That's who. It's so bad. Why would you ever use it? What it does is every time you get like 8 finishers or something,
This is
it
like
gives you a free
the
revive.
concert of 1999.
That's
The
so
temporal
dumb.
ripples
Like,
from this
how
one event are off the
are you
charts.
using so many revives
flare is
that
way
you
hotter than
need
any
more of
facility
them?
online
And
program.
how are you doing so poorly, but you're
Well, at
getting
least I can
so many
understand what
mercy
those voices
kills
singing.
that you actually need them? Like, early in the game, okay, maybe, right? Somebody's just genuinely that actually trash that they need an entire arcane to help them survive until the point where they actually learn what survivability they need. This is like the end game currently. This is like currently what Warframe has for endgame, and I don't need something like that. That's genuinely less than useful. It's actually harmful because it takes up an entire slot I otherwise could be using on something better than it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cut these vibes, great. So it's just kind of weird, so you know? It's just kind of weird. I don't know why they've been... Like, I'm pretty sure they put that in response to the changes they made to Ash, which was to basically make all of his attacks deal finisher stuff and blah, 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 right? Whatever. Basically became really easy for, like, a handful of people to deal finishers and stuff. But again, like, who is getting so many finishers but still needs revives? I have not burned out on revives to the extent where I needed more of them literally since raids were a thing in Warframe. Like, that was a long time ago. I just don't need them here. And I get it, right? If you don't need it, don't use it. But it's like, give me something actually useful than Arcane Escapist, because nobody's buying it. And I'm not hard up for Phosphor that bad, where destroying a platinum tier arcane is going to do anything really motivational. Like, for me, it's a wasted reward. Like, I don't. Why is it even here? I don't want it. I don't really. Yeah. So, yeah. Nippers. Numbers. I don't really know why.
This show?
I don't know why.
Yeah,
But I
she
guess
got to see it when the
it's
Rippers
something
were
to
still
do with
alive.
you. I think my one issue with being over caffeinated like I am is sleep is not as restful as it previously was. But at the same time, I'm like wildly functional. It's great. It's really nice being an actually functioning adult. It's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty sweat nasty. I'm having a great time being actually fucking functional. I love it. It's great. It's fabulous. Fabulous. So, yeah. Other than that, I just really haven't done much. I've been meaning to go to Akihabara for a couple of days now. Because I just want to go to Akihabara. I was going to do during the Halloween season, Halloween stuff, but I kind of just didn't. Because I'm actually kind of bored of Aki. Like, after a bit, Aki is mostly anime-themed plastic. Which is a really pessimistic and, not fun way of looking at it. However, there is nothing really in Aki for me 9 times out of 10 other than just good vibes. And it's a bit out of my way for good vibes, you know, since I'm closer to Shibuya than I am Aki. It's an hour-some trip for me to mosey on down. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you. Down we go. Dum-dum. Cookies. Going. So it is what it is, though. It is what it is, and it will be what it will be. The first numbers. So we just kind of exist. I've been researching more of the Riku's style again, too, trying to understand how she does things the way she does. But I just adore. I saw her put out that little werewolf thing recently. It's just so cool. I need more of it. And so, if you can't commission your favorite creator to do something for you, the next best step is doing it yourself. So you also have the prestige of doing it yourself. So I'm trying to experiment with that, but I've also just been, like I said, working on other things. Because, you know, I'm just kind of a busy dude. I'm kind of trying to stay on task with things. I'm really looking forward to the holiday season, even though I hate the holiday season, because it'll give me more time to work on the projects I'm currently going schizo mode over. So that'll be pretty nice. That'll be pretty nice to work on that stuff. And hopefully not stress about life or anything not fun like that, because I stress too much, dude. It's not good for me. It's not good for me. It's really not. It's not. I'm trying to put all that energy I would spend schizo-moding over whatever current events are going on. I've been trying to put that in the actual, you know, non-schizo things. Yippers! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-bum. I love the Astilla. I just wish it were better. It's such an interesting weapon. Next one's going to be Exterminate. Exterminate's basically a free dub. It's been a long time since I failed an Exterminate. I think I've only ever failed one Exterminate. And that was because, I think it was the Wolf of Saturn 6, maybe? I remember somehow we got team wiped on something. I don't remember what it was. I just never did since. Like, yeah, Warframe's a really easy game if you let it be an easy game. Like, if you take a little bit of time to figure out your build stuff, understand how the game wants to be played, it's really easy. Because then you can figure out how the game doesn't want to be played and you can do it that way. Oh, boy. It's also a reason why I don't like meta builds, because a lot of meta builds tend to play in with how the weapon and the items are supposed to be used, and I just don't like that. That's boring. Crepuscular, Impetus, Red Shard, and Pix Chip. No Aura Forma. Disappointing. Disappointing. Alright. Now all we have to do is kill 217 enemies,
This
plus
is
or
the final
minus a
stage of my
few,
research.
depending on how it
It's
wants to
super duper
go,
critical
and
that you don't
everything
stop taking
should
tech on
work
pump.
out.
Understood?
Nice! And happy slap.
Loud and clear.
We're gonna do our own thing, like I said, mostly just here for moral support. If anyone needs us, that sounds like a them problem, not a us problem. Help you out? Help you out. I'm trying to pick up speaking mannerisms again. So one thing I always end up doing, I don't know if anyone else does this, but like I always pick up the speaking mannerisms of people I'm around wherever I go, which is apparently a very human thing to do. But it's sometimes kind of annoying because sometimes people have some really fucking weird speaking patterns. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mean it in a bad way, just kind of like, you got some weird ass shit going on there, dude. Like, my one professor literally just goes meow meow. Like, he'll be like, how's everyone doing? Have a good time? Meow meow. It's like, why meow meow? You know what I mean? What's happening there? Are you okay, Joe? Are you oh, Habuski. And then I'll say stuff like, Habuski, whatever else I'm going on. People have to. I think I picked that. I don't even remember why I picked up Habuski. Like, we just say that whenever we threw stuff, like, Habuski, and there goes.
But this is some heavy voodoo. What if...
So bizarre.
What if we can't make things right?
Then we go down trying. But we do it together.
So bizarre. It is what it is. We also have the freeze thing on, so whenever we go about rolling, we just get slower and slower. Which is also, again, why everyone else is going to be basically doing most of the work for us, because we're just going to be behind the curve. Freaking Little Fry is just going mock Jesus, though, and I am not. You go, boy. You go, dude. I don't know what he's on, but he's having a fabulous time. I think he might be using... Is he using Yes? That'd be very interesting, because we don't have a... What's it called? We don't have a Banshee on the team, so I'm not sure where... What are you using, Little Fry? Pet 4777. So that's almost... That's pretty strange. I don't know what he's using to cause enemies to have their things appear like that.
Extermination quota fulfilled.
Come on, give me
We're
up.
heading for
Give me up.
Exfil,
Come on, Fat up there. Let's go. Up we go. Oh, we're doing this again.
I thought you were
There
so
she
dead.
goes.
When can we do this
Bing
again?
bong. Bing bing. Ding dong. Ding dong. I really hope we can go over to the carnival one day. That'd be so cool. Wow. What's he using? What are you using here, guy? See that? Oh, it's probably his cat. The cat's probably doing something. Probably at least. I don't know. Just be here. Yup, yup. Numbers. And no aura forma. Sedge. Why is that owned Peely Picks? Is that specifically Peely Picks that I myself have? Let's see. You owned Peely Pack. That really doesn't. That's so descriptive. Wow. Incredible. Incredible!
Here we go around then. You don't have to keep up with the science jargon, you know.
On weak point kill, chance to drop a thing, increase 10%, blah blah blah. So we got that one leveled up. Leveled up on first time getting down, get teleported to safety and revived, instantly regain 50% of health and shields, become invulnerable. So there's one sticker we haven't found yet, and I just want to know. Why
But
do you
they're so
hate the
shiny.
game?
See ya. I'll try not to
Oh, well.
die.
It is what it is. It'll be what it'll be. Go inside. Okay. You're not Valkyr, because Valkyr's the best warfare in the game. Do 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 do. What do I even have going on this thing? Like, it's functional, it's just not good. Do 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 do. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum 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 bum. What are your stats? It's got status stats. Why am I putting crit? That's so weird. Do 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 do. Find this and that. Find that and this. Disc. So we can be fancy with it. We just need to get electricity real fast so we can do some shenanigans here. So we got violet, we got radiation. I don't want to get rid of that. Oh. What can we put in here? What can we put in here? What can we put in here? Sweeping serration. Your slash like. It doesn't have slash. Oh, okay, there's the slash. There's the slash. We're okay. Burden mag. Zoom while gliding. Mag capacitor. Blah 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 blah. I mean, the extra reload speed could be slappy, but we'd probably have to put on another freaking thingy-ma-doob. Thingy-ma-doob. Thinking. 50% max, it's not really good. Meow meow. Do 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 do. Do do. Okay, so now we have some basic sensibilities going on here. The dash polarity. I mean, we can just put this on here, and that does the trick. Yeah. Yeah. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. What about the Ignis? Is there anything new we can add on to the Ignis? I don't think so. It's been pretty outmoded for a while now. You see, you can still use it. People think it can't really be used in Steel Path. I disagree. It just can't be used very well in Steel Path. I'd love for them to give it an upgrade, but they probably won't, just because of how ubiquitous it used to be. What can you do? What can you do? What do I have? Alright. I'm slowly going insane, and I think my brain goblos are starting to catch up. Actually, let me see what happened. What are you about to do, game? Hang on, wait for it. Hit exit, but it's not exit. Ah. So it did not catch Clip Studio. Actually, hang on. You know what? I don't care. I want to do some art right now. I want to do some drawing. That's what I'm about to do anyways. Can I bring up Clip Studio? I can. Ah! This is what I've been working on for the past couple of weeks now. Second. Oh, my bones. So I've been working on this for a couple of weeks now. Digging around with colors, shading, and stuff. Because I really like the style of whatever his name is. The guy that did the Coffin of Andrew and Lele, it's really good style. It's like, oh my goodness, it's so good. So I wanted to try and do, well, that wasn't originally my intent, but it's kind of what I wound up doing. You know what I mean? You just kind of wind up in that sort of situation where you don't really wind up you don't really want to do something a certain kind of way, but then after a bit, you just kind of do. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. It's kind of like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that. And now that I've seen the colors and I understand how everything's working, I've been studying the Coffin of Andrew and Lele lately, just seeing how they did stuff. And now that I've done that, I can pretty sure I can actually sauce up something pretty decent here. A decent enough, not quite a rip off, but my own style. You know what I mean? It's not bad. It's not bad, now is it? Mm, mm, do, do, mm, mm. Yeah, I think this actually kind of works. Bing bong. Do 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 do. Bum. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. We get some think about it. Um, yeah. Get some of that old Spiral Nights music going. Get. Oh, there we go. I miss Spiral Nights so much. Maybe I'll do a playthrough of it just because. Maybe, probably not. Oh yeah, I was gonna work on the mouth for this. That's right, because I don't have mouths down at all. There's obviously a lot of imperfections, a lot of not good stuff going on, but yeah, you know, we learn, we grow, we learn, we grow. Let me see if I can find something. Just see if we can get anything. Andrew and how do you spell Lele? Oh, that's how you spell Lele. Fabulous. Andrew and Lele. See, the mouths have never really made sense to me when it came to anime stuff. Because when it comes to anime stuff, I could literally just do this. Okay, not that. I can do something like that, and there you go. That's a whole ass mouth. Not even bad, actually. So if we drop down a little bit. A little bit more because the way I do pressure. Like, can we turn our frown upside down? She's a little dumpy, but it works. So we've put all of our colors on the one palette because I am an idiot. An idiot. The style is definitely different because of the way the person who did Andrew and Lele did is these black edges are the light parts, and these are obviously dark. It's a two-tone color palette, technically three-tone, but it still works what it is. So, copy that up to there, and what we can start doing is we can actually work at making a mask now. So, manga material, framing, balloon, effect lines, sound effects, sign, image material. Rough paper. They didn't like whatever I just did. Little bit. You can see it right there. Something's happening. We just need to do it correctly. Let's try this. Yeah, that's really weird right there. Why are you doing that? Oh, I think I understand. Bing bong. Nope, didn't understand. Whoops. Not bad. So why is it only doing that there then? That doesn't make sense right there. Unless... Try this. Nope, did it again. Why? Why doth I do that? Did it again. It's right there. Why? What is this? Replace editing layer with selected material. Paste selected material canvas. Nope, still doing the thing that we don't like. The upsetty thing. Well, if we were fancy. If we were fancy. No, we're definitely not that fancy. So if we extract that to another layer. I think I made a mistake. Yes, I did. Okay. Now things make a bit more sense. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Figured it out. Whee! Now, can we make this not fucking ugly? Maybe. Enable mask. No, we're not. We're getting rid of that. It's fucking ugly is what it is. Nope. What does this do? Hang on. This is the worst part, right? No gradient? Okay. This doesn't want to show me what I want to see. Thing that I want. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Monochrome color pattern? No. Monochrome. Okay, so that's less bad. So yeah, let me no. There we go. Set this to normalize. Go here, grab that, drag that there. Fine. Color burn. Let's go down the wheel. Multiply. Ah, we're getting somewhere. Right there, soft light. Ah. There we go. So rough paper, soft light gets us this nice little textured effect right there. Which I don't really know if there's anything else we want to do that with. I mean, at this point, it's mostly just cleaning up. Forgot about that. Where? Oh, where? Bing bong, there it is. Yeah. The trick is to make the shadows a bit deeper. Just a bit. I really like thick lines. You know what I mean? Nice and thump. Mm-hmm. Man, Spiral Knights had like the best music. Tell it, man. It's a shame what Sony did to them. It really is. It really is. They did some nasty things that game. Didn't deserve it. Tut tut. Mm-mm. There we go. I wonder what happened if I just decided to kind of run with this style a bit more. Maybe I could actually make it work for me. Maybe rip off Van Ripper a little bit, the guy who made Helltaker. Yeah, might be able to do something like that. Maybe, probably not, but it's nice to dream. Hmm. There we go. Add glow, was it? Soft light. Soft light. And we could do the same for the hair as well. Grab that. Go to another layer. Yeah. Soft light again. It's not bad. There's a certain thing to it. Uh-oh, and it froze. Up, there we go. Right. That's not supposed to happen right there. I'm kind of tempted just to let it be, though. But I'm not. Yoink. You. It's gonna be a pain. That's what it's going to be. That's where's the base? There she is. All right, okay. I think that's good enough. It's not fabulous, but it's something. Put it under artwork here. We'll just call it Van Ripper Rip. Van Ripper Rip. Yippers. Toss that. We can just toss that Twitter and see if everyone gives a crap. Probably not. That's okay. I love that I still type in Twitter into Google and it still brings me to Twitter. even though they're like, ooh, it's X now. Blew up one of the most well-known brands ever. What a guy. Incredible. Practicing. My own thoughts. Tag via Kuva. Tag art. Can I go with that? Can I go with art practice? Art proof promo. Can I just put a P on there? I don't like print ph print. We'll just put it on the VTuber. Just call it that. Yeah. All right, there it goes. Fabulous. Now I'm going to immediately turn that off so I don't have to be faced with my incompetence. So we're going to call that a day now because I can feel my brain starting to turn into a smoothie in my brain space. So yeah, thank you for joining me. If in fact you're still there, my name's been Brandier. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, or afternoon. Next stream is going to be on Wednesday, usual time, usual place, although I might try hooking up YouTube. What are we going to do? I don't know, but we'll certainly find out when we get there. Yep. So, have a good one, stay safe, and I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye!